What's going on, champs? Hope you're having a great day. Another day, another TRUEversation. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, all of that good stuff in order for us to grow this channel, in order for me to keep putting out these insightful conversations with self. It's important that we get together as a collective and move forward. Now, today we're going to talk about one of my absolute favorite subjects, and one of those things I've been saying since I started this thing in 2015. It's one of the quotes that's been following with me ever since I went on to do this coaching business, and it's the following: your actions must match your ambitions. Let that one sink in for a little bit, because fewer or truer words have never been spoken. In order for you to get what you want to get, there is one truth, and that is your actions must match your ambitions. It doesn't matter if you want to become the world's best dancer, or if you want to become leaner, have a six-pack, if you want to be better in your relationships, if you want to be better in love, whatever the case may be, your actions, the things you are doing on a daily, must match your ambitions, which is your end destination. And the gap between your actions and your ambitions, the further away that gap increases, the more anxious you will get, the less self-worth you will feel, the more self-hate you will have, the more anxiety, more depressed you'll be, because your actions are so far away from matching your ambitions that your entire being, the one you truly are, can feel that. So what ends up happening is that this spirals. So this spirals goes faster and faster and faster away. So it gets more and more difficult for us to become the person that we want to become. So what ends up happening is that we give up, because we can say, wow, like I'm all the way here. These are my daily actions and this is my ambitions. There's such a long distance in between here. And that's the thing with starting to develop or to go on this self-development journey. Because when you go on this self-development journey and you start to go after what is yours, and you start to get after the things that you truly want, what ends up happening is that this thing, your actions, is starting to get closer to your ambitions. So every day you're waking up early, every day you're going to bed at the same time, every day you're reading a little bit, every day you're training a little bit. Even if you don't have your best workouts, you keep going to the gym. Every day you practice your dancing, every day you go out and social dance, every day you do X, every day you do Y. And then sooner than later, the gap between where you are and where you want to be is way, way closer. And when you get on this journey, and when you start to feel that the things you are doing on a day-to-day, the things that you're doing on a weekly, the things that you're doing on a monthly is taking you closer to who you want to become, or is taking you closer to what's your end destination. When you start to do that, and when you start to feel that, like, wow, I'm getting closer, that's going to create more self-worth. That's going to create more character, because you start to believe in yourself now. And when you start to believe in yourself, what ends up happening is that confidence is going to reflect itself onto others. That ability to become, or that ability to be a capable man or capable woman, that's going to reflect itself onto others. That way of being is going to reflect itself onto others. So you will become that person by practicing it, right? And it goes to that saying of, like, you don't fake it until you make it, you do it until you become it. So don't fake it, keep on faking it, and then one day you just show up and now, I'm here now, I'm an expert coach. I'm an expert consultant in what? Public relations or HR or fucking. But what did you do? I took a course. So even you don't believe in yourself. But what ends up happening is that you keep doing it and you keep believing in yourself and keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going. And then sooner than later, you will ultimately believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, that's when magic happens. Because now you got the momentum. Now the train is going. The wheels are spinning. Though you get winds in your sails. And what ends up happening is that now that momentum is moving you towards the right direction. And that is why it's so important to keep on going when you have the momentum. The first step of slacking, the first step in the wrong direction, every conscious step that you're taking away from your goals or away from your actions, or maybe you want to lose weight, right? Like you're severely obese and you want to lose weight. It's like, but I'm just gonna have this cookie or this piece of ice cream just today. I mean, the sun is up and I deserve it because I trained 3 days in a row. Or I'm not gonna go out dancing today, but I really want to become the world's best dancer. I really want to become an international artist, but I'm not gonna go out and practice today. Yeah, but what, I'm tired. I danced 3 times this week, so I deserve to rest. You don't deserve nothing. You don't deserve nothing. Get out of here with that. We don't deserve nothing. And with all of this, you got to keep on going, because if you think that you deserve that thing, if you think that you deserve to put your foot off the gas, if you think that you deserve to take a step in the wrong direction, you remember that the first step is the most detrimental, because that is sending your signals to like, hey, this wind that we have in our sail, this momentum that we took all of this time to build up, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't need it. Or I have momentum now, I can just chill for a bit. That, my friend, is the most detrimental, because that now you have momentum in the wrong direction, because momentum changes like this. That wind is unforgiving. If you're going north, and that's where you're going. You're going after the northern star. You're going after Sirius, and then you keep on going, and the wind coming from south, and it's pushing you towards north. The moment you take a step in the other direction, the wind has now changed completely 180, and now it's working to pushing you back. So now you get momentum going that way. So now the next step is going to be easier. The next step is going to be easier. So you have opened up the door of detriment. So in order for you to get what you want to get, you have to remember the following principle, and it's that your action must match your ambitions. Because there is a simple rule. There is a simple rule that we like to forget, and it's that it takes what it takes. That illusion of choice that you can become an international dancer without going out of practice, or that you can become have a lean physique and carry a 6-pack without going to the gym, or without doing your workouts and without doing your dance specific training flows. Like, all of this is just a illusion of choice, because you don't really have a choice, because in order for you to get to where you want to get, it takes what it takes. And what does that mean? It means that your action must match your ambitions. And it's really that simple. It's really that simple. I promise you, if you follow this principle, that you understand that you don't get a choice, there is an illusion of choice in order to get to what you want to get, and that your action must match your ambitions. When you understand these 2 principles, everything is going to be streamlined for you, moving closer to where you want to get. And it's really that simple. I know, coach, I know I gotta take action. My action must match your ambitions, but like I keep still falling off. Like, what do I do? Let me give you some tangible things here. Let me just take a quick sip of my coffee. Pinky finger. Now, what do you do? It's a great question. That's a great question. Number one thing that I highly suggest that you do is that you start tracking, because what you measure grows. And my mentor, Brandon Carter, used to say, if you're not tracking, you're slacking. And the point with all of this is that you have to make sure that you're constantly looking at some type of numbers, some type of indicator that you are moving closer towards your goals, right? Because remember what we spoke about in the beginning, the gap between your daily actions and your ambitions. This gap right here, this is your anxiety. Your anxiety lives in here. Your lack of self-worth lives in here, because you are constantly moving after this thing here where you want to go, your ambitions, but your actions are so far away from matching your ambitions. So the more we close that gap, easier and the better and the happier we're gonna feel, because we know that we're taking action to moving towards that. So when you're tracking and when you're following a tracking system, it's way easier for you to feel, hey, look, like every day for the last 2 months, I haven't missed one day. Every day for the last 2 months, I have been going out dancing, or I've been practicing my dancing, or I've been eating accordingly, or I've been X, Y, and Z, right? So how do you track? Like, yeah, but there are so many good apps. Like, what apps do you use? Forget that. Stop it. Stop focusing on the wrong thing. Focus all your energy in doing the work. Put a piece of paper on your wall, and every day you just do a cross. Every day you do a cross. Every day you do a cross. And in a couple of days, there's going to be a snake that is moving, and the only goal with this is to not break the chain or not break the snake. You just got to keep on going week after week after week after week. Make it super simple for you. See it every day. Look at it. Inspire yourself by looking at it, and remember that it takes what it takes. You don't actually get a choice if you want to get anywhere, and your actions must match your ambitions. It's not about faking it until you're making it. It's about doing it until you are becoming it. Stay sharp. Stay sharp. Keep telling you guys. Keep telling you.